Alright, so here is my planner, and here is how my calendar is looking like. You guys, look how bare this thing is. Like, I'm gonna zoom you guys in, but like, what? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bills. That is it. That is how my calendar looks like as to what it used to look like, which was insane. It was like filled to the brim. Filled. Like, what? Now this is my life. This is it. Everything else will have to get filled out by like my expense tracking, which I always do off camera. I've tried to do it on camera, but it just doesn't work out. But oh my god, you guys, do you see the bareness of this? Like, what? Oh my god, I cannot. But like I had mentioned, as you guys see, I have the 2021 version, and my calendar stickers go all the way to the top. It covers everything. However, if you're in the 2022 version of the Erin Condren planner, you will get this big old gap above this. So just make sure that when you're purchasing stickers, you go ahead and read the listings and make sure that they're for the appropriate versions of your planners, because if you're starting in July, with the new planners, my stickers will not accommodate you unless you buy starting from the August stickers. So I'm so sorry about that. I don't know why I thought it was for August. The planner started in August when clearly they start in July. But since I'm a yearly planner kind of girl now, I didn't even consider it an issue until like people started pointing it out to me, and I'm like, ooh, my fault. But anywho, now all I have to do is put this in a monthly budget. If you guys have never done a monthly budget, it's basically predicting how your entire month will go in one whole shot. And then once you start getting paid, that's when you start breaking apart your monthly planner into bits and parts, unless you get paid once. So for me, I am still on workers' comp. So the last time I got paid was on the 29th. So my next payday won't be until the 13th. So everything that I have will be rolling over from June will work in July until the 13th. And then once I get paid, my next payday will be on the 27th. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip over here. These are usually where I start my layouts. I am very big on ripping a dashboard out. I have no need for it. Honestly, no need for it. Here's where usually my debt tracker would go. However, now this might be just my savings tracker, my weekly check-in, and then this is where I start my monthly budget. So I am a sticker budgeter. All the stickers you guys see are here from my website, erikalifevlogs.com. Links will be down below. But I sticker budget. I'm a huge fan of it. Makes me look at my planner, keeps me all nice and cute. And who doesn't love to budget? So I'm going to go ahead and start laying these down right there, nice and cute. And then I'm going to start setting down everything. Like I said, the only thing that's going to be out of the usual, which I never kind of have sinking funds for, are holidays and birthdays. I mentioned before why I don't do birthdays as a sinking fund, and that's because everything that all the birthdays come in one go. So it wouldn't be logical for me to have sinking funds for birthdays, since they're like back to back to back to back. So I'm the type of person that would have to literally just budget birthdays and holidays within the month itself. Like I would have to cash flow it from that month on. But anywho, the income for this month, since June was a magic month, I did get 3 paychecks. However, July I'm not. If you're an alternative paydays than I am, then I'm pretty sure July is your magic month. However, this time around I'm only getting paid twice, so I'm going to go ahead and put paycheck 1 here, and then paycheck 2, and then I'm going to put my rollover, because I do have money that's going to roll over from June into July, and then miscellaneous, just in case I go ahead and pull from my other particular side incomes that I have, which are like YouTube, my shop, or affiliate links. And these are going to land on the 13th and 27th. So 7, 13, 21, 7, 27, 21. And this is from June's. And then we're just gonna leave it as that. If you guys are wondering how to use the expected and actual, my expected is gonna be my actual. Since I'm on workers comp, I have a set rate that was determined long before any of this started. So I know that my expected for my workers comp pay is gonna be my actual, since it's never changed. However, if you want to go ahead and learn how to use the expected column, just go ahead and put what was the lowest income you've ever received in a month, or the lowest you think you would ever receive, especially like, let's say you miss a work day or something like that. That's what you would put in expected, and then when you actually get paid, that's where you put the actual, and then you could see if you are over budgeting or underestimating, and that just gives you a clue of how your month will go. For me, it's always 1240, 832. So I know I'm expecting that. For my rollover, I still don't have a clue of what it is, since I have not closed out my June budget. I will do that in the weekend. You guys will see that hopefully right after this video. But I'm not sure what it is currently, but I do know these two to be exactly the same and won't be changing. So that is how I use the income column for budgeting. And then all I'm going to do is go ahead and close that out, since this is just going to give me like a possibility of the income I will be working with for the entire month. So I'm gonna go ahead and then use some washi to break this up, just because I'm gonna start laying down my bills and start accounting for everything else. The thing that I have to worry about is my rent. Now this is gonna be for September. Is it June, July, August? Girl, I'm in September. August, girl. This is going to be for August savings, so this is what I'm going to be pulling aside for August, and this is going to be $925, I believe. Yeah, it is for $925. That is just my portion. Bay pays his portion. If you guys want to check him out, I'll link him up in the cards above over here. After that, as you guys saw, my calendar is very, very blank, so the only thing I have to worry about that is my health insurance, which is, I believe, $134, $36, $37. After that, I have to deal with my natural gas. My natural gas is hilarious. I've had a California climate credit for a minute and finally it ran out, but for this month I only owe 75 cents. Love it. Now, like in August, it'll go back to like being $25 for all I know. And then after that, I have to just take account for my phone bill, renter's insurance, and car insurance. So my phone bill over here is always the same. That is $57. I do have Spectrum Mobile. And then renter's insurance, these are going to be estimates, since my estimates are usually a little off by cent. But for renter's insurance, it's usually about $25, $23, $20, it depends. And then my car insurance is supposed to go down this month, since I did call and they were accommodating to me. And I'm going to go ahead and budget $133, just because I think they told me 132 with some cents, but I'm not really sure. But that is all the bills that I have to take care of personally for July budget. I know I get questions asked about like how I don't budget for like streaming services, internet, all those random things that normal people have in their budget, but that's because this is what I have to deal with within my budget. It doesn't mean that we don't use those kind of services. It just means that my personal budget doesn't take care of them. Most of it comes out from my business income. Some comes from Bay's income, or sometimes, like I said, we freeload off of family members. So that's just how life is for us. And I'm okay with it. We've had that set up for many years now, and but if you guys have it, go ahead and include it. Only because I don't have it does not mean that you're not supposed to include all your necessities. It's just mine is different. For cash envelopes, I am going to add one more category. Like I said, I do now have a cat, so she'll be added onto here. So the usual cash envelopes that I always have are groceries, gasoline, spending, and then I'm gonna call her Bean because that's my cat, a little kitten. And then unbudgeted. For the month of June, I literally did not actually pull cash out. However, I'm not sure if I even enjoyed not pulling cash out. So this time around, I did pull cash because I could not just go off the haywire Like as soon as I close my June budget, you guys are going to see the unbudgeted amount, and I'm pretty sure it's like up in the thousands. So yeah, if you know your habits, make sure to take out cash. But if you're cool with having a debit card or using a credit card and paying it off at the end of the month, do you, honey? For me, I need cash envelopes because swiping does not work for me. So for groceries, I do 300. How much did I do in June? Because usually I have to look back. I tend to forget. 380. So 380. We're still not the best at groceries, but it's fine. Gasoline, I'm actually going to go ahead and bump it up to $100. Gasoline now is $4.79. It's creeping up to $5 mark. It's terrible. So I got to bump up my gas budget. Spending, I'm gonna keep it at $250. I enjoy that number. I'm okay with that number. And then for my cat, I know we have to buy litter and I have to take her to the groomers and to a vet appointment. So I'm estimating about $160 for her, just because of the vet appointments and her shots and grooming. After that, I don't think it should be that high. And then for unbudgeted, I never try to budget anything for it, since my miscellaneous category really tends to take care of everything that might pop up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just zoom you guys out a bit so I can start laying down my miscellaneous category. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this here. And for miscellaneous, this is where I like to consider my catch-all, anything that can be unexpected or something that, you know, might happen or we're planning to happen for the month. And the only two things that I see is the 4th of July and then a birthday. Other than that, I don't have anything going on for July. However, I do want to go ahead and put my emergency fund savings here, since that is going to be my main priority, since I won't be doing Debt Snowball anymore, since that is done and over with. I'm just over the moon. I'm over the moon, you guys. That is like the best thing that has ever happened, and I just can't. For July, the 4th of July, my sister said that she wanted to do something at home with my parents, and then since it's her husband's birthday as well, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do 50 and 50 for each of these occasions. 50 when I go with my parents, 50 when I go with my sister. And then for my emergency fund, I'm hoping that I can do the 1,000. I'm not even sure how that's going to work out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to pull from my different incomes, but that's what I'm hoping to do for my emergency fund, just because it'll hit my I think it'll hit my 3-month target, and then after that I will have to be working towards my 6 months. So that is what I'm happy about. Then all I have to do now is just close out my budget. So here I would do my math, which is my income minus my bills, and then minus my cash envelopes, and then whatever miscellaneous thing that I have going on. Okay, so for income, I'm literally 1248.32 times 3 plus 600. So I kind of want to say about 4,300 is what I'm estimating to have. This is just me thinking ahead. It's not going to be my actual. Don't worry, you guys. I'll let you know what it truly is at the end when I close it out. But after than that, it'll just be these expenses. So I'm going to go ahead and add these items up, and then I'll fill them up. So now that I have these categories up, my bills are looking at $1,275.12. My cash envelopes are looking to be $890, and then my miscellaneous expenses look like to be $1,100. So I take that all into account from a $4,300 perspective of what I'm planning to have for the month of July, and subtract all of that. It looks like I would have another 1,000 lying around. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen because I'm really overshooting my income at the moment, but if I do have $1,000 there, then that would go straight into my emergency fund, which would only get me closer and closer to my 6-month rate. But I also do have to consider that that I totally did not include that I want to refund my sinking fund, since I did deplete my medical fund and I used up some of my cart maintenance, so that might get used up as well. But that is just an overlook of what I'm planning July to look like. Not saying that this is exactly how July is going to go. I won't know until I get paid. However, this is just a quick glance of how I'm expecting July to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. But honestly, look at that bill section. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's small, and everything is going for a purpose that is for me and living my life. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, you guys.